Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to literally be the best record collector you can be. I think I started collecting records when I was like 13, but I have a decent amount and I take care of them. They're in good condition and I haven't spent like tons and tons of money because I'm obviously a teenager and I don't have a stable source of income to just be able to buy as many records as I want. So I thought I'd take you guys through how to start collecting records, how to take care of them, all of that, everything you need to know to have the best collection you can. The most important thing is to have a good working record player, because if you have a really cheap one like the suitcase, I get it, it's more affordable. I did have one of those, but it was messing up my records, so I had to eventually invest in a newer one, and I've been through a few, but my favorite one by far has to be the 1byone record player. This is a sponsored video, so thank you so much to 1byone for sponsoring today's video. 1byone was kind enough to send me their turntable and I'm actually in love with it. Obviously there are tons of different options when it comes to a turntable. A lot of them can be really expensive and then you still have to purchase speakers, things like that, but 1byone has multiple options for affordable prices. I've been using the record player for about a month already and I love it. Like, I'm not even kidding. It sounds beautiful, it looks beautiful, it's so adorable. Like, I feel very professional and cutesy with it because I have my speakers, and I just feel like it really completed my record collection. I had been wanting to eventually invest into a nicer record player. A lot of them aren't that affordable, and then I would still need to purchase a speaker, but 1byone does have a record player that already comes with the speakers. My favorite thing about 1byone is probably how visually pleasing the turntables are. A lot of record players are just plain black, and 1byone has multiple options, which I love. Overall, I'm just obsessed with the sound quality. It sounds so good.
Oh, okay, well, since you want to be Mr. Secret Agent. Okay.
When I keep my fantasy, I stay in reality. Anytime I count shit, that's the only time we make up. When I see you passing by, I cry. Hello, little girl. Keep on, be there in a minute, baby, just one call. You don't gotta ask me.
The next thing that I think is so important is getting protective sleeves for your records. I think this is really important because my vinyl collects way less dust and I don't have to clean it as often. Also, I just like the way these look on my records. They keep them very sleek, and a lot of my older records that I didn't do this with, the sides of like the actual cover are tearing and I hate it. So basically you put the cover in here, and then in the back I like to put my vinyl, but the vinyl itself actually goes in here and then you put it upside, that way nothing slips out. So this is what it looks like. It looks so cute and clean. If it comes with any posters, I just put it inside, that way nothing messes up and everything is nice. This is one of my newer records, so I've been able to protect it with the sleeves, and you can see it literally has zero like marks or anything. I do have a record collection. If you want to watch it, I'll put it in the eye. I have collected a few more since then, but that's what I have. I definitely want to do an updated one, but I'll probably wait till next year. These are anti-static sleeves. You can find them on Amazon, and the reason we need them is because they lessen the friction, which is going to prevent dust from easily like getting onto your records, versus just putting the record into the cover and then the cover has dust on it and lint and it ends up like going on the record. The next thing I would say is invest into records that you actually like the music of, not just really popular albums. And I would say when you're first starting to collect, don't buy multiple LPs of the same album, because you're not going to really build your collection, especially when you're just starting. Like, I don't think you want to have 20 Billie Eilish albums. You'd rather have one Billie Eilish, one Clairo, I don't know. Prices obviously range based on color and if they're gatefold, things like that. When I first started collecting records, I would usually get the black ones just because I didn't want to spend tons of money, but then further down the line I realized that I really enjoyed it and I was okay giving my money into a nicer record. And what I mean by nicer record, buying a black record or maybe buying like a picture disc or a nice gatefold, I don't know. I find it really exciting getting the gatefolds and colors and stuff like that. But like, you're gonna be playing your record, so might as well get something you want. Overall, just buy what you want, because it's gonna be your record in your room playing on your record player. Cleaning tools for your records, because that is how you take care of them, keep them from getting scratched, keep them from crackling, like making the popcorn sound. And 1byone actually does sell this, so if you want to take care of your records, might as well buy their cleaning supplies. We have these two brushes here. This one is an anti-static brush, which basically does the same thing as the anti-static sleeves. It just prevents friction. And then this one is to clean the dust off. So right before I play my record, I'll spray it with this, which is basically just like a screen cleaner, like for your phone and stuff. I'll spray it on here and then I turn the record on without the needle on it, and I just like let it go on and I'll push the dust off. And the top has these two little brushes, which I use to clean the needle. Sometimes your needle will pick up dirt, so you can clean it just like putting that under. The next tip I have is just organizing. Make sure you have them in a nice compartment that's going to keep them organized and clean, and don't have them lying flat on each other because the weight of it can mess them all up. But make sure it is organized in some sense, because if you have them just lying there, they can easily mess up. The next one I have is exploring record stores. The other day I went to the flea market, and this guy had a record store, and I walked in there and he had a lot of music. He was really friendly and giving me music recommendations and asking what I liked, and I was like, oh, I like Wallows, I like whatever. He was like, oh, well, if you like this, I think you would like this, and then we have this. And it was very exciting to be able to explore another side of records and hear about music from someone else. And I think that's a great way to build your collection, because now that record that you have has a tied memory to it. And I actually have the record that he told me I should get. This is the Decca Tapes by the Beatles. I had never seen this on Spotify, I had never heard of it, and I listened to the Beatles and now I love it. I love it so much. And I feel like just because of that experience, I can enjoy this 20 times more. This is the record though. It's beautiful. I love it. You can get your records at Target, but you are not going to find this record at Target, you know? The next tip I have is actually enjoying the listening experience. Take the time to just sit there and listen to the music and enjoy the unique sound that a record player has compared to Spotify or your AirPods. I feel like it's not often that you listen to music with actually listening to it. Like, I'm the type of person that when I listen to music, I'm really listening to it and I really get into it. But if you aren't, listening on a record player is like, I feel like listening to music is a hobby on its own, not so much a background type of thing for me. And the last tip I have is to be cleaning your turntable. Change out the needles if you feel like your records are starting to sound off. Make sure you're cleaning like the actual platter so there isn't any buildup. Now I said last one, but I just thought of one more. Do your research. Be aware of how record players work so you don't mess them up. Look up what kind of needles you need for certain records, because I know that older records do need different needles, and that's why I really don't play my older records. That is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will put the link in the description for the 1x1 record. Comment the CD emoji if you stayed all the way to the end, because I don't think there's a vinyl one. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourself, drink water, all of that.